It's Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time we have the Star Wars The Black Series K-2SO. So this was one of my most anticipated Black Series figures, if not my most anticipated Black Series figure. And I was quite pleased to actually get it. I got this quite a while ago, but I've been kind of waiting to review it for the release of Rogue One. At the time of filming this, Rogue One comes out tomorrow, Thursday, which is when I have my IMAX tickets pre-ordered for. So I can't wait to see the film, but before I see it, I'm reviewing this guy for you. It's obviously standard box with any Black Series figure, but the figure itself is much taller than your average Black Series figure. I will do some comparisons in a moment here. As far as the paint goes, the paint's quite nice. It has a nice kind of matte black, kind of grayish, almost silverish type of color scheme, which does look very good. Looks like it has a metal look to it, which is great. You can focus on the figure there. So that looks quite nice. And then, of course, it has silver highlights as far as the damage marks. Lots of little dings and things on the shoulders and the torso, thighs, and throughout the legs, which is nice. You know, sometimes when they do kind of wearing or damage, they only do it like in the chest and the head. This figure, though, really goes everywhere. It's arms and legs and everything, which is good. And then has silver highlights throughout it in like the joints and in all the little notches and everything like that, because there is some great detail like around the shoulders, excellent detail in the mouth area with some silver highlights there, and just great detail throughout the entire figure. Articulation is also pretty fantastic. I mean, he has a ball-jointed neck at the bottom of the neck, which allows for some good articulation just there, and then he has a ball joint at the top of the neck, which allows for even more articulation, which is excellent. So the neck is articulated perfectly. He's got hinge swivel elbows, and the hinge can go out quite far, and of course it can swivel completely. Hinge swivel, when I meant to say shoulders, then he has hinge swivel elbows. The hinge is a single hinge, it goes 90 degrees, however, that's how it is in the movie, so that is quite nice. Swivel hinge wrists, the hinges go in and out, and as you can see, they can go an extreme amount. Then ball jointed upper torso, has good range on it. He's got ball jointed thighs that can really hinge up quite far. You can do some crazy poses, so really loving the thigh joints there. I think that's fantastic, and it's pretty stiff, so it seems like it's stable. You have hinge swivel knees. The hinge can go just further than 90 degrees, so not extreme, but you know, it's exactly what he does in the movie. Then he has hinges at the ankles, which can go crazy. I mean, there's no limit there. And then there's also an ankle pivot, which is awesome. So articulation on this guy is pretty fantastic. I would imagine it's identical to his articulation in the film, which is very cool, and that is something that's pretty unique. Obviously, since he's a droid, though, they can show his joints and give him the full range of those joints because they're needed for the aesthetic as well as for the function. But great looking figure. I really do like it a lot. My only issue with it is the fact that it's a bit hard to stand. Like now, getting it to stand is easy, but getting it to stay standing can be difficult. I've put him in positions where he felt completely stable, and I left and I come back the next day and he's fallen over, and that's happened every single time, really, I've put him anywhere. I cannot get him to stay standing for more than a day or two. He always just ends up falling, which is incredibly annoying. You know, it is a shame. It's caused me to display him in the back of my collection just so that he can have the wall to make it so that he doesn't fall, which is, you know, disappointing. I would have much rather displayed him, you know, with the main core group like Cassian as well as Jyn. So here he is with the Cassian and Jyn Erso figures, and as you can see, he seems to be in scale with them. I mean, very tall, and I am very happy about that. Looking quite good. He doesn't come with any accessories, but he was originally going to come with a blaster, like just a pistol, because I guess he will use that in the film. The Hot Toys version, which is just gone on pre-order, he does include the blaster as well. So it is a shame that this figure does not come with it, especially since it was going to. But still, I mean, you get definitely enough for your money because of how tall and big of a figure this is. So overall, really do like this figure. It's executed pretty perfectly as far as paint, sculpt, and articulation. It seems to check all the boxes. It's a little unstable though as far as holding poses over a long period of time. But there you go, that's my video review of the Star Wars The Black Series Rogue One K-2SO. Let me know what you guys think of the figure, and thanks so much for watching.